Atlanta, not the only city in mayhem over the death of George Floyd. Protests are continuing across the country. In Minnesota, a third night of protests as demonstrators set fires citywide. A curfew put in place from 8 p.m. until 6 a.m. did not deter the crowd. Small businesses were set on fire as police marched in, trying to calm the violence. You can see people throwing objects and breaking into buildings, even attempting to scale a fence of a police precinct. The city's mayor and state's governor say the violence is tragic and sad.
I'm deeply concerned with the people who you need to go home. You need to go home. The purpose of this, and we're seeing it spread up across the country, is making it more difficult to get to the point where we can deal with these issues.
There is no honor in burning down your city. There is no pride in looting local businesses that have become institutions of a neighborhood. If you care about your community, you got to put this to an end. It needs to stop.
The National Guard has now been called in to help restore peace. Meanwhile, in California, protests turned even more violent overnight in the City of Angels. Aggressive crowds met police head on, the protests turning into a street brawl with authorities. Multiple people were detained, and police are now declaring the protest an unlawful assembly after multiple officers were injured. Residents are being asked to stay inside, and businesses are being asked to close. And a tense night in Brooklyn as police and thousands of protesters met in the streets at the Barclays Center. Police pushed the line forward using their bicycles as barricades while demonstrators tried to block their paths. There, police and civilians are hurt. The extent of the injuries and the number of arrests still unknown at this time. And in Lousiville, Kentucky, the death of George Floyd giving rise to another tragic memory. Breonna Taylor was shot and killed at her home by police during a no-knock search warrant in March. Overnight, protesters closed in on a line of officers as they chanted, "No justice, no peace." Police fired rubber bullets at the crowd, including a news crew, to get them to disperse. The mayor of Lousiville says fighting back after unnecessary violence solves nothing.
The fight for justice cannot be won with guns and vandalism. It can only be won with persistence and commitment to the shared goal of creating a city of peace, safety, equality, and justice for everyone.
There's no word if anyone was injured last night. Taylor's family said in a statement that is the last thing Breonna would have wanted is more violence.